Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Raphael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Welcome back, New Tip Daily. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is episode number 34. If you hear a little noise in the background, I forgot that the gardener was coming today. So he's outside taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Raphael. Today we recap on this week's tips: decluttering your business, making a mountain out of a molehill, and what to eat. My gosh, great questions that we sometimes ask ourselves. What do I want to eat? What's one thing one thing, maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, one or several things that stands out for you for this week? Let's go ahead and talk about these tips a little further. I found 50 best decluttering tips, mostly on your home, on parade.com. If you haven't checked it out, it's pretty good tips. A lot of these tips can be used for your office or business. Here's a few tips that I believe you will really take home, right? These are the good ones that will resonate with you. Decluttering, right? Clear off all flat surfaces. Keep them clean. The other thing is, don't wait for spring cleaning. I mean, listen, we're in the beginning of winter and I have the gardener out there because there's leaves that have fallen again, and he's going to clean things up because one time we may be needing to clear up for snow. So unfortunately, it snows where I am. I'm in New York. So don't wait for spring cleaning. Sometimes you got to clean every day. Every day can be a great day to get organized. Declutter in stages. Anyway, decluttering is a sure way to let your clients and even yourself know that you actually care about your business and about your clients. And decluttering will bring you a lot more money in the business years for you to come into. When you declutter, you really focus on what's important, what's in front of you. Not that you have to go through a whole pile and try to figure things out. It's easy to see things when they're decluttered. Decluttering alone will not make you profitable. Remember, today's a great day to declutter. Don't wait to do what you can do. Don't wait to what you can do today to do tomorrow. Do it today. On Tuesday, we covered making a mountain out of a molehill. Oftentimes, people will argue or cause trouble over the most insignificant things. Hence, when someone escalates a small problem into a larger one and is said to be overreacting, yes, they are. Or as the phrase puts it, they're making a mountain out of a molehill. We also covered the familiar question, what to eat? That's what we covered yesterday. An aroma, a thought pulls on our heartstrings and makes us yearn for particular delicacy. I often can find something to eat, and for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied. But sometimes you eat something and you're like, I want something else. So that's not really what I wanted to eat. So planning on your meals can be an effective way for you to understand that we need to fuel this body. We need to constantly feed it, right? We are a machine. We need to constantly feed this incredible body. Hey, James, how are you, buddy? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. James is joining me. And one of the things that I always ask anybody who joins me is if you have a great tip, share it with me so I can share it with others, right? But when we're thinking about food, are you satisfied with your choices? When we think about decluttering, when we think about the choices in our foods, when we think about the people in our lives, sometimes we got to declutter the people in our lives too. Some people may be the wrong people in your circle of growth, if you will, right? So think about the opinion of your friends and your family. And when you're sitting with someone, they may even influence what you eat. They may even say something like, "Are you going to eat that? Oh my gosh." So think about it. Other choices you're making really good for you? There's so many choices that we can make in one given day. Imagine in a week how many thousands of choices we get to make. We choose to go on social media. We If you're here, you chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. We choose whether we go to work or not. We choose either to stay in bed or hit the alarm over and over and over again. We choose if we're going to work out. So the choices we make will impact our lives. Whatever you choose to do today will impact you tomorrow. So think about what kind of foods are you going to eat today? So, what's today's message? Think about your life. How can you change one thing that maybe you're not 100% happy about? But or maybe you're okay with it, but you can make it better. So choices. Today's tip is choices. Declutter your life, right? Besides decluttering, right? Think about your choices on, is the argument worth it? Is it worth it? Should we make a mountain out of molehill, right? And then what to eat? These are choices that every day, you ask yourself, am I hungry for this? Am I hungry for that? So it's simple, right? Whatever you're going to eat, make it simple. Maybe sometimes you think you're hungry, you're actually dehydrated. So you may need to drink some water. I always have my handy water with me. I have several of these. I have them everywhere throughout my house. I have them throughout my businesses because water will always be my go to. When I think I'm hungry, I'm going to drink water first, always first, because I can fill up with water until I decide, am I going to eat this or am I going to eat that? And then I talk to my food. How are you going to treat me once I put you in my body? What are you going to do to my body? So listen, keep it simple. Please like, subscribe, and definitely share these tips with me. So here's here's one of the things that James has said. I'm so busy that logistically I may need to do a friend. Wow. I may need to do friend layoffs. Wow. Personally, I don't like cutting ties about absent people or extreme, right? But yeah, James, you may have to cut some people out of your life in a nice way. People who are endangering your growth. Sometimes it's family members because they don't believe in you. They say, well, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that new business venture. You don't want to, you're no good, or you're not this, or you don't think you could do that, can you? I don't think you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. Sometimes you will surprise yourself when you start to do things. So, getting rid of some of your friends in a nice way. Listen, we have people who come into our lives. Everyone who comes into our lives for a reason. And what's the reason? We don't know. But dig deep, find out. Are they there to serve me? Are they there for me to serve them? Are they there to teach me a lesson, a good one or a bad one? Are they there so I can reflect on what I really should be doing? So, listen, this is why I love meeting people. Everyone I meet will impact my life one way or another. Thank you so much for being here today. Please like, subscribe, and share these tips with your colleagues, family, and friends. I'd love to hear some of your tips. Please reach out through any of my social media. Allow me to share your tip on New Tip Daily. Join me tomorrow as I share more tips with you. Tomorrow, I have a great guest coming on. He's going to share amazing, amazing tips. Do me a favor, have an exceptional, exceptional day. No matter what you do today, make it a day worth writing in your journal. See you tomorrow, guys. Enjoy.